Lady Blindwolf sent me some info on what pagans or witches are calling the Witches' Black Lent. It's a movement started by self-proclaimed witch Lady Ambrose. I've fallen out of touch with her over the years, my own ignorance contributing to that factor, but that's neither here nor there. This Black Lent acts on the surface as a mockery to those that observe Lent, specifically Catholics who are Christians, no matter what Greg Locke says. That man is baptizing people in Trump's name. How blasphemous can you get? Anyway, let's look at Lent and the origins of the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins are not found in the Bible explicitly, but are parallels of things that offend God, as found in the book of Proverbs. The standard list is pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth, which are contrary to the 7 capital virtues of chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, patience, kindness, and humility. They are composed of the 4 cardinal virtues as defined first by 4th century theologian Ambrose, known as St. Ambrose, Bishop of Milan. The 3 theological virtues of faith, hope, and charity, as written by Paul in 1 Corinthians 13. Ambrose's virtues of temperance, justice, prudence, fortitude were taken from the very pagan Greek philosopher Plato, whom identified these as the necessary characteristics of a good man. This is funny because Ambrose is very staunch anti-pagan. Marcus Tullius Cicero wrote about them too, Cicero being most famous for being an academic skeptic and wrote many books titled Academica. He maintained that knowledge of things were impossible, but they were degrees of plausibility, and hence degrees of belief, which allow one to act. Cool dude, that Cicero. Cool dude. Now, Lent is a ritually abstainment from the 7 deadly sins. It's symbolic of the story of Jesus being tempted by Satan and retreating into the desert for contemplation for 40 days. It is taking place now. It started February 22nd and will end April 6th. Now, why is all this relevant? Why does it matter? Well, first, it serves to show that a very pagan culture is what contributed to the formation of Christianity. Even if these arguments aren't specifically pagan but philosophical, you can't sit there and say that only Christians come up with these types of arguments. This is a very pagan culture. Plato was pagan. Now, if I was a Hellenistic Reconstructionist, maybe I wouldn't want to participate in this kind of ritual, but I don't think it's a bad idea. I know that I said early on the surface, it's a mockery of Christianity, and it is, in some degrees, but it's also more than that. It's healing for those who have been harmed by laws imposed upon them, who dare to think Yahweh is a fraud, that Jesus is a mockery of Dionysus and Osir, that rape victims should be forced to carry their abusers' babies. Like, no lie, when I left Christianity, I burned a Bible. It was fucking liberating. Fuck, man, Satanists, y'all should be on board with this as a symbolic protest against the Catholic Church at least, and the harm that they've caused to men, women, and especially children. Besides, y'all gonna be mad at pagans mocking others for taking their beliefs and perverting them first? Really? I fully support this as an ex-pagan and current atheist skeptic. As for Blue Sage calling for the shunning of Lady Ambrose, is it because she's trans? We shunned you because of your anti-trans rant. Remember? You can go fuck yourself, you bigot. And stop telling your wife Cindy to clean up after you. She works as well. Hire a maid.